I shouldn't be upset, but I kind of am. And I actually really want to know who cares about quality editing. I think it might just be me. I think it might actually be just me. I'm watching YouTube, kind of trying to find my niche and something that might be good for me to talk about. And I guess the thing is, I don't think people really truly care on YouTube like what the editing is. I think that's one of the things. It's a little, I don't know if it's depressing. It's not really depressing. It just kind of is something that I don't think most people really pay attention to. And all of these massive channels, they have fairly poor editing, in my opinion. And and that's okay. Sure, it's fine. Because I think most people who are consuming it don't really care. I think all they do, and here's the flip side of that. All people really care about is like the characters that they see, the people. Do they relate to the person on YouTube? Do they make them smile? Do they make them laugh? Do they make them angry? Do they make them feel good or better about themselves? And I think that's the one thing that hopefully I can give to you, the viewer, is that you care about what I think, what I say. And if you don't, then you won't listen. And by the way, it's the same thing for me. I look, I click, and I'm starting watching. And I'm like, okay, I'm bored. I'm out. Unless it's something that I really connect to. I think that's why there's so many how-to videos. Like, how do you know, fix an ice maker in a freezer, or how do you make a golf ball tracer in your YouTube video, or any number of a million things. How do I fix a toilet that's clogged? I mean, there's a whole ton of stuff that you could search for and actually be taught how to do it. So that's my thing. That's what I'm thinking about tonight. And now I'll switch gears to, I had a busy day. I went on a walk, went over to the church to check out some computers. I'm the technology specialist at my church, and I had to make sure that some of the computers were all set and ready to be sent back to Salt Lake, and then I walked back and reconnected on the phone with a couple of really good friends of mine that are in the industry, but I met them through work, but now I'm friends with them. So I'm so happy that I have some really, really good friends that I've met over the years. Let's see. And then I went to a pizza making youth group meeting where we made our pizzas and cooked them up in a pizza oven, and had a lesson on praying first thing in the morning. And that is something that not many of us do, I don't think. How often? I mean, I always pray at night. I pray with the family, and I pray by myself before I hop into bed. And the one thing I don't do is pray enough. It's not at all, but it's not enough in the morning, first thing when I wake up. So I think I'm going to start doing that. But there was a they took their ties off and handed it to the boys, one end in each hand, and said, tie a knot. And then there's no way that you can do it. There's literally no way you can do it, except for if you sit in the praying position, just like sit down and fold your arms, and then that way, if you grab it with your arms crossed, one on one end of the one end of the tie in each hand, and then you uncross your arms, you then have a knot. So that was their object lesson of why we should of just remembering that the only way to do certain things is by praying. So that is, I think that's my 5 minutes. I don't know. How long have I been recording for? I can't tell on this app, but it's almost done. So anyway, hope you have a great night or morning whenever you watch this, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.